Hello everyone. Today I'd like to walk you through a demonstration of indexing one batch. I think this will help answer several questions that you have while you're indexing. I'm also going to use many of the recommendations from my last video, how to index like a pro, so you'll see how I can apply those. To begin, I'm going to go to Family Search and then select Indexing, Web Indexing. Now I can find a batch here, but as I mentioned in Indexing Like a Pro, I'm going to use an adopted project. So I go down to Locust Grove board, and then I scroll down to Adopted Projects. Here are the adopted projects. I'm going to scroll down and find one that I'm familiar with. This South Carolina Country Marriages is a good one, and click Index Now. The first thing that's going to come up is the 4 images, image 1 of 4, and I'm going to review each one to see if there's information here that needs to be indexed. So this is a marriage license, it has names, it has dates. I don't need to spend a lot of time here, so I'm just going to say yes. Again, names and dates, names and dates, names and dates. So all 4 of these images need to be indexed, so I should select yes and hit next. Okay, now you can see I'm back on image 1 of 4 for step 2 entries, and now I just need to go in and I need to find the information about this marriage. So the first thing I need to know is the spouse's given name. I can see it says Arthur, surname Neal. Prefix, it doesn't have a prefix, that'd be a Mr. or Mrs. or something like that. I'm going to look for the age. Again, I've done a lot of these, and I know that this particular form does not have the age, and that's okay. So I'm going to leave it blank as well. It also does not have the race on this page, so I'm going to go blank. The second spouse's given name, Virginia Harrelson. It's really nice that these are typed up. Again, this does not have a prefix. I'll leave that blank. Ages and races are not here. So now when I'm looking for the place, I can see a couple of things pretty easily. This is Cherokee County, South Carolina, but I also know that here it also lists the city, and I can adjust it to the right if I want to read this city. So the marriage ceremony with the persons named at Gaffney, South Carolina. So Gaffney is the city, Gaffney, Cherokee, South Carolina. I don't type the word county or city or anything like that, just city, county, state. And then this says 24th, I need a marriage day, 24th of March. And the year is 1940. Okay, and now you can see I'm on entry 2 of 2, but there isn't another record for me to index here. So I can either delete this one image now, or I can do it at the end. I like to do it all at the end, so I'm just going to click this arrow over here and go to the next image. So I'm still rotated to the right, so I need to rotate it back to the left so I can read this one. Now, we'll notice that this is the same name as we did before. So a lot of times these South Carolina ones, there's a difference. Some of the records are when they apply for a marriage license, some is the actual marriage license, some is an intent to marry. We're just going to index each image differently, and there's different information, and that's okay. So again, Arthur Neal does not have a prefix still. This one has new information. He's 26 years old, and it has his race is white. Okay, scroll down to the second one. Again, it's the same name, that's good. Virginia Harrelson. It doesn't have a prefix. Her age is 21, and her race is also white. In this document, it doesn't give us anything as respect to where the marriage took place. So we're just going to keep the Cherokee in South Carolina. Again, we won't type in the county. And the marriage day here is 24 March 1940. And again, we go to entry 2 of 2. There is no additional information to index from this couple. And so I'm going to skip it and go to the next image. So now I'm on image 3. And again, we're back to this type of form. Henry Serrett, no prefix. Again, I know this one doesn't have age. We'll go look at it later, but I've seen it enough. I'm going to blank those out. No race. Second spouse given name. No prefix for her either. You know there's no age or race. So again, we have Cherokee, South Carolina. And again, we have Gaffney here. I can rotate it, but I can actually already read it. And then the marriage day says 24th of March here. So there is a question always about which day to put down. This day was the day it was filed, and this is the day that they applied for it. If we click here, that'll give us some clues as the order. Since there's multiple dates, it's going to go like this: marriage dates, the license date, the recording date, or any other date. So in priority, if I have a marriage date, I want that to be first. The license date, which I think that's what this 24th of March is, I'm going to record that one. If I didn't have anything else, I would record the recording date, the date it was filed. But so I'm going to record the 24th of March, 1940. And again, entry 2 of 2, which there's no more information, so I'm going to skip that one. And again, it comes back to this one again, which is good. Henry Serrett, no prefix. His age is 58. His race is colored. Second spouse's given name is Merrill Phillips. No prefix. 37 years old. Race colored. Marriage place, again, we don't have any other additional information here, so it's going to be Cherokee, South Carolina, 24th of March. And now we're to entry 2 of 2. There's no more entries, there are no more images, so now I need to delete my blank entries. The easiest way I found to do this is at the very end. After I've entered and indexed everything that's there, I go here to this garbage can, delete entries, and I can just delete this one. And so you can do this one at a time as you go along, but since I skipped them all, I'm going to delete all blank entries and hit delete. And so now I just have entry 1 of 1 for image 4, and that did it for all of them. Image 3 just has 1 entry, image 2 just has 1 entry, image 1 just has 1 entry. So I'll scroll back to the last image. I can scroll down and submit my batch because I'm done. No issues found, that's good. Do I want to submit my batch? Yes. And then I get the confetti and I'm done. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful.